Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Real Tarot 1123. I hope all of you are doing very well. Oh my goodness, it has been a rough couple of days here for me. I've been like super duper busy and tied up with things. So I have decided to post the do the Tricky Tuesday video a little bit late. Hopefully, it'll go online tonight, which is Tuesday. I do apologize for this slight delay, but I have been so busy. It has been crazy. I haven't been sleeping. It's been rough the past. I want to say the past few days. In fact, the past week, and I don't know when this whole situation is going to kind of ease up for me because it's been crazy. And I know I'm probably going to have just tomorrow, and then actually probably the rest of the week I'm going to be busy because I have to make another whole bunch for the next week, etc. So it's kind of wearing on me. I'm kind of, like I said, my website is going to be up and running. I will announce it tomorrow, so y'all can go check it out. And what else? What was I going to say? Yeah, there are going to be some changes even on my YouTube channel, because there's a lot that I'm going to be offering on my website. So I can keep this focused on my readings and the lives, and the weekly readings. I'm sorry, the series readings, the lives, etc. There's some changes. I will announce it tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow Wednesday there's going to be a Wicked Wednesday. It's live, and I'm covering Jodi area. So please be there. It's going to be fun. I do believe I've scheduled it for 7 o'clock. So do check anywho. Today, this was suggested by my moderator. She said, "Hey, have you considered this case?" I said, "No." And I was actually thinking of doing a live for this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this now. It's not going to be a live. I'm going to keep it short. But tomorrow when I do the Jodi Arias, if I feel like I want to bring up more of this case, I will. So, what is this case all about? It is about this fellow called Herbert Baumeister, Herbert Richard Baumeister. Um, Highway 71 killer, the Creepy Hollows, something ran, something. Actually, it's like I vaguely remember hearing about it, but I didn't pay much attention to it. And she brought it up to my attention, and I was like, oh, okay, give me his date of birth and give me his picture and let me see. So she did send me his picture, and this is the guy. He looks so like, just like a regular guy, but I'm not buying it. Just look at that part. There's something about him that's a bit off in this picture. But anywho, let's get on with the reading and see what this is all about. Apparently, a lot of people, he has killed a lot of people and whatever. So I'm not even getting into that. I'm like, I just want to do this reading. He was born on April 7th, 1947. And he was found dead, I don't know, by suicide or murder or whatever, on July 3rd, 1996. So, Herbert Richard Baumeister. So, let's take a look and see. He is an Aries, or was an Aries, past tense, right? And he died during Cancer season. So, 7, 5, and 8. Surprisingly, even though he died in Cancer season, that's the 8th house. 8th house is ruled by Mars, and he was born Aries, and Mars rules Aries as well. Now remember, 8th house, Scorpio, right, is ruled by Mars and Pluto. So all the feisty, fierceness, and death and regeneration, right, with Pluto. So degeneration and regeneration. So it's very interesting. Let's take a look. Herbert Richard Baumeister. I don't know what kind of energy is going to come through for this guy. I'm kind of a little bit tired, so I'm a bit concerned. But if I feel that the energy is getting a little much, I'm going to stop it and then we'll pick it up tomorrow. Okay? Herbert Richard Baumeister. I'm just going to hold my hand here for support so my hand doesn't waver. Y'all, it is so weird. Um, you know, when you take a shell and you keep it to your ear, you can hear the waves. You can actually hear the wave. This is a real one. You can hear the waves. I hear that. And the vibration of supposing somebody is walking like thump, 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 like heavy footed, the vibration you feel. If they were walking upstairs or on a wooden floor somewhere, you can just feel that vibration. Or somebody's walking on a deck. So the waves is like, so it's weird. It's like I can hear it. The waves, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, we have two cards. Somebody is hiding behind the Leo. Libra is hiding behind the Leo. Here, let me turn this camera down so you can see. There you go. Leah, Leo, and Libra. I wonder why I'm saying Leah. That's is that a faux pas? Okay, wait. Here, let's get this down so you guys can actually see the cards. There we go. Right there. Oh, yeah, God. Okay, there we go. You see it all. So we have Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, the water card, and Cancer. Remember, he died in the Cancer season. He is an Aries. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, very heavy fire energy. So Leo would be his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th house, and Sagittarius is his 9th house. And Cancer, wait, let me make a note of it. 5th house, 9th house, and Cancer is 1, 2, 3, 4th house, right? And Libra, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th house. And so, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the 4th house talks about, as we know, emotions, home, mother, family roots, etc. And the 5th house is love affairs, speculation, kids. 7th house is friends, marriage, partners, and contracts. And 9th house is distant travel, higher education, father, etc. But I also have very strong 7th house, very strong 5th house. But 8th house is Scorpio. Now Scorpio is will, secrets, occult, death, regeneration, sexual energy, and finances. 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. Out of all this, the 8th house, based on his date of death and based on his date of birth and his name and all those other things based on his astrology, I feel his 8th house is the one that is the most strongest. So as much as he see, this guy, when he comes across as being somebody who is very an upright citizen, who's, like a perfect balance of, the typical guy, go out, have a job and have a family and do this and do that, and, normal guy. But 12th house, karma, hidden supports and institutions. This guy always had a hidden agenda. There was a lot of secrets, lot of deviant sexual energies, lot of death, lot of almost like getting great pleasure out of that power trip of um, like almost killing somebody and bringing them back, killing somebody and bringing them back. There's a lot of that he did, like trying to find the balance, like between life and death. He did a lot of that. This guy is, I wouldn't be surprised if he is a serial killer. I think those rumors about him are absolutely true. I do believe that. Very emotional as well, very emotionally off, very emotionally, a lot of imbalance emotionally, no balance. But I think he was on this power trip of almost like, you know, I'm literally going to like kill you, but at the very last second I'm going to let you go and bring you back to life and play with them. He did a lot of that. For him, that is the eighth house, the occult and the death and the wills and the secrets and the regeneration, feeling empowered. Like if a person is almost death, I can bring them back from the brink of death. The sexual fantasy, sexual energy, that was his jam, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of things I can't say on YouTube because they will just block the video or whatever, but read between the lines, okay? If you know what I mean. This guy was a psycho dude, man. I mean, this guy is like a psycho dude. I do believe he had a particular, his preference was of a particular appearance. Like he was attracted to a person, to a type of people. I'm also going to say a child of his played a prominent role, or children of his played a prominent role in the whole discovery of his drama, because the Leo is right up front. It also stands for children. Okay, the Sun card, Leo is ruled by the Sun and his kids as well. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God. And the fifth house is about kids as well. So I'm saying, because Leo is the fifth house, is also about kids. A lot of speculation. There was a lots going on. It's almost like saying, did his children or child know about his shenanigans? Kind of sort of had a vague feeling, or did they witness something that they didn't even realize the gravity of what they were witnessing? But there's something surrounding children. Like it's like I don't even know how to say it, y'all. Something about the kids. Either the kids were responsible in some way, shape, or form of bringing him to justice, or maybe he was on the run, or they might have caught him while he was with his kids, or they used his kids to catch him, or something like that. Something weird going on over there. But see, it's so okay. Oh my God, I'm getting the EBGBs. It is clearly obvious his death would have been by water. I wonder why, even before I drew the cards, when I was doing the pendulum, I was hearing the waves. Remember, I said I was hearing the waves? You remember, you guys? Like I said with this, you can actually hear the waves, like I showed you as an example. Hang on. That's how you can tell if it is a genuine seashell or not. You can actually, however small, however big, you can hear the sea waves. I don't know what the thing is behind it, the science or the explanation behind it, but you can clearly tell death by water, either in the water, by water, besides water, something like that. A very like by drowning or by something to do with water. It's very, very strong here. Oh my God, it's just crazy. Now watch, the cups cards will pop out a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if the cups cards pop out a lot. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Lot of reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. What did I say? What did I say? Look, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Cancer and the Water card. Very strong energy. Very strong energy of give and take. Money. I don't think he was poor by any way, shape, or form. With the oh shoot, you can't see, right? Dang it, I'm sorry. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, with the Balance in the reverse, and you have the Libra up top here, he was not lacking for any with materialistic comforts. Having said that, I do believe he kind of had some weird going on as far as money. I don't think it was necessarily upfront in business transactions. I feel like he could have been a little bit skippy, if you know what I mean, as far as finances are concerned. Then the Eight of Cups does tell me that there's an absolute, like, what do you call, so when the Eight of Cups happens, we say it talks about withdrawal, retreat, moving on, and abandonment. But this guy wasn't like that. He continued like everything was fine. He did not withhold himself emotionally from his loved ones or his family. He did not. The King of Swords does talk about, of course, somebody who has very strong, practical, solid, analytical mind. And then you have it right with the Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. This guy, without a doubt, very intelligent, he may not look intelligent, he may look like duh, but let me tell you, very smart, very intellectual, very smart, very almost like a, what's the word, devious intelligence. But also, I'm going to say, this is the weirdest darn thing. He did not speak very much, but if you ever got the chance to sit him down and have a conversation with him, you would be surprised at how educated, literate he was in terms of things such as psychology and that sort of stuff. Weird, like philosophy, psychology, very, very, very like literate about it, knowledgeable about it. Then you have the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles, in my opinion, does talk very specifically about a young individual, be it a child, be it a brother, not a sister, but a brother, a young individual. So I don't know whether he had some estrangement issues with a particular child of his, or whether a young child, his child as a young adult came to pass, or a sibling of his, a male, came to pass as a young adult. Then the King of Cups says, as evolved, literate, educated, knowledgeable he was about psychology and philosophy and all that, somehow he was also the kind of person who was very lacking of emotions, right? So it's like the weirdest thing, y'all. I mean, this guy is something else, man. Oh shoot, I should have done a live on this. I should have done maybe tomorrow after Jodi Arias. If somebody after her live, if somebody reminds me, I might do a live for this guy, like do a little bit of the channeling or whatever. We'll see what comes of it. Oh my God, this is super, super interesting. This is more than a tricky Tuesday, I would say, but it's a tricky case, that's for sure. Oh, no, not taking that. I am going to do this tomorrow to Jodi Arias and this, or maybe I'll start with this guy and then go to Jodi Arias or something like that. We'll see. We'll figure it out. No? Page of Wands, okay. Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Tower card. I suppose I should get one more. Let me do that. Wow. Yeah, okay, this is weird. Okay, this is like going to a completely different with the Page of Wands, right? As we know, Page of Wands talks about new projects, new prospects, new creative ideas, right? It's in the reverse. Then you have so therefore it means that no new ideas, no creativity, no nothing. But with the reversal of this card, this is regarding a younger person. Okay, um, I would say this individual challenged him, somehow challenged him, and that challenge was not very well accepted by Herbert. Now, Eight of Swords, I'm going to say it was a presumed bondage. Like it was presumed like he didn't have a choice. He thought he didn't have a choice. He thought he couldn't get free, but actually he was able to get free from this bondage or whatever. The Knight of Swords does talk about a fast change in his situationship, a change that would come really fast, ending, and the sun, the light going out. I'm going to say this guy died very fast, very suddenly, very unexpectedly, and by the hand of another person who was much younger than him, a male. Okay, this is really weird, y'all. So I can, I, what happened to this thing? I hope it didn't die on me. I'm going to say that with confidence. Oh, I'm leaning towards the fact that this herb was killed by this young person. But see, it's the funniest thing. You know how when you stand on a nice, beautiful, sunshiny day and you look on the water and you see the surf, it's like almost just shimmering. Not a mirage, but it's like literally shimmering and it's dancing. If you know the sunlight dances on it, that's the image I'm being shown. That's the weirdest thing. So there's something extremely tied to water over here. I don't know what the deal is or how that works out, but that is a little bit kooky and a little bit strange and kind of a little creepy actually. Kind of getting a little bit creeped out. But let's ask some questions. Okay. Okay. I'm going to retire this one, this deck. Okay, where's the other one? So this one I'm keeping here. This one I got. So these are all uprights. Yeah. This one over here, this has some reversals as well. So I mean reversal. Oh, excuse me. Let's ask about the property because his property, his home or something is very, very prominent. This guy was killed. I don't believe it was a suicide. I believe it was Capricorn, okay, ruled by Saturn, Virgo, Cancer again. So this is telling me whoever offed him is somebody who has very intense Saturn on the chart, who is very solid, very earthy, very grounded, but very, very extremely, again another earth sign, very extremely particular, meticulous, attention to detail, almost to the extent of being like OCD, and again death by water, 10 and 10, 20. So this individual, whoever offed him, is a very talented individual. Talented as in, like, really talented, like smart, blessed with some talent. Wealthy, meaning has not poor by any way, shape, or form. Has the ability to earn income, meaning, gainfully employed. Wow. I wonder who offed him though. I wonder who offed him. Ten of Wands. Felt very burdened by it. Burdened by Two of Swords. Judgment. Oh my God. This person who offed Richard Baumeister was very much burdened. See, this individual, I feel, is familiar with the home that Richard Baumeister stayed in or lived in or owned. It's almost like collecting a lot of burdens, collecting a lot of, what do these wands look like? It almost looks like, I don't know, with the X on top. It looks like, I don't know, I shouldn't say it. Doesn't it look like, oh God, I shouldn't say it. Doesn't it look like somebody's walking around the fields collecting all these sticks, and these sticks look like, you know what? And look at the X mark. That clearly is a X, is like, as in the skull and the crossbones, like. So you know what I'm trying to say. And then you have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords says, we have to make a decision. We have to decide. I have to decide what to do with it. And so this is a lady who decides. This is a lady who makes up her mind about something and decides, okay, what do I do with this information? See, I do believe whoever killed him is another male who knew of Herb's past, who could have been a witness to some of his shenanigans or might have experienced some of that evil in the hands of Herb. Somehow this lady has found out about what was going on. I think these two could be related somehow. Could be by blood or could be like just association. And offed him. She didn't, he did. She might have helped, helped in terms of finding out where this guy is. And judgment was served. Justice was served. Judgment, yeah. It was taken care of. So, Richard being offed is justified, basically. It's completely justified. Wow, this is weird though. I want to know who this man is. I mean, he seems to have a lot of animosity. He has experienced some of this BS that Herb used to do. I don't know if he was a victim and got away with it, or somebody who's related and noticed it and saw things, and Herb didn't realize he was being watched by this person or observed. So I wonder if this is a child or or a younger sibling or somebody he thought to be his buddy or another psycho just like him. I don't know. So holding on, insecurity, like serious insecurity, but then again parting. This is somebody who knew this guy. But this fellow was holding on to information, like holding on, watching and observing, gathering information, gathering information. But see, with this three and this lady, she is also somehow tied to this. Like she is somehow tied to this. So I wonder they were all in the same circle or knew of each other, if not actually knew each other. And the star card is an Aquarius, help from hidden sources. So I wonder if this lady somehow helped in some way, shape, or form to find him, or help this one here to find him. I don't know. It's y'all. I'm kind of getting the creeps over here, y'all. I feel feeling a little bit anxious. Like what's the word? Like hurried anxious, like hurry up and get this over with, hurry up and get, like that kind of an energy. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to pull a couple more cards. I'm definitely going to pick this up tomorrow. I'm almost feeling like, why the hell did that light blink now? Did you all see it? There's no other light except this side light and the one on top, and nothing is blinking, but I saw something behind over here kind of almost blink. I don't know, y'all let me know. Remember when I did the live the other day? Who did I do? Brittany Murphy. I really thought I heard a voice while I was recording, and let me assure you, nobody else beside me is here who can speak, and I have no radio, no nothing over here. And some of y'all also said y'all heard, so that was kind of freaky. I mean, I don't know, but okay, I'm trying to keep, I'm getting that. I'm not afraid, anxious. You know what I mean? I'm just like, hurry up, let's get it over with. Let's kind of just, okay, let's, that kind of an energy. So I don't know whose energy I'm picking up. I really don't know. I have a surprise for y'all tomorrow even. So hang on. But I don't know if I'm going to do it on camera because that can get super intense. But King of Swords. I wonder if that was the police who were looking for him or whatever. Five of Cups, feeling left out in the cold. Yeah. Look at this also. Doesn't it look like somewhere by water and some beach and hills at the back? I wonder if it's the police who went chasing after him and the woman who told the police where to find him. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying she's responsible for his death, but somehow contributed to them finding him. Then you have the Hermit card. Lot of introspection, hiding, like actually psychologically hiding, not physically hiding. And Seven of Swords, this talks about self-protection. This talks about a necessary transition. This talks about theft, betrayal, and dishonesty. So you're trying to protect yourself. There is some theft, there is some betrayal, there's some dishonesty, and you're running away as well. So it's like, what are you running away from, dude? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands talks about the running away from authority, literally running away from authority. And as I say that, the camera goes dark. Running away from authority. So was he on the, that's it, this is all I'm taking. Running away from authority. Being in a state of limbo. I'm sure he was hiding for a little bit or gone missing. He thought about actually relocating to another city, state, or country. Seven of Wands. Self-defense. He tried to protect himself. He was fighting to protect himself. And Page of Cups. Again, that young person, very instrumental. Y'all, this reading, there's a lot more to it. This isn't it. I am most definitely going to do a live tomorrow when I do Brittany Murphy's, and I'm done with Brittany Murphy's reading. I am most certainly going to do a reading for this guy for sure. I am definitely going to do it. I know I'm ending it a bit abruptly, but I'm not afraid, anxious, but that I want to just get it over with, like that, I don't know, the weird feeling. So I'm going to stop with that. So having said all of this, I hope you all enjoyed this reading, and thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you so much for your comments, etc. Please do give me a thumbs up. And for those who are new, I hope you subscribe. I hope you decide to stay and become a member of the Real family. I would really appreciate it. I will not lie. The thumbs up and watching the whole videos and watching the ads all help me. So I would greatly appreciate your help. North, northeast. I'm going to note it down because I will forget. Somebody remind me. North by northeast. I don't know what that means. I'm going to write it down. Somebody remind me of this because I sure as heck will forget tomorrow. You know what it means. I'm going to stop. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.